Three keys for the Buffalo Bills to be successful Monday night against the New York Jets. The first key for Buffalo Bills is to slow down the New York Jets pass rush. And we can hear what Robert Saleh has to say about this pass rush.
If, everything works out the way we're hoping that it draws up and you're playing with leads, then it just means that this defensive line that we're really excited about gets more opportunities to rush the passer. And we feel like that's what they're built for first. And we have a wave of guys that can all go in there and affect the quarterback, and you get those ops. But as far as playing defense and playing to our philosophy and our style, it's to get the ball back for the offense as many times as possible, however possible, and that never changes.
There are several takeaways from what Robert Saleh said, saying that his defensive line is specifically built for pass rush and not necessarily stopping the run. So the Buffalo Bills really need to make sure that we don't get down in this game. He also mentioned being in the lead and taking advantage of those situations throughout the season and potentially against the Buffalo Bills. Therefore, the Buffalo Bills need to make sure that this game stays close, that we don't fall behind. If they get into the lead, then their pass rush could literally tee off against this Buffalo Bills offensive line. The other thing Robert Saleh mentioned is the fact that he needs takeaways. His defense really thrives off takeaways, and in my previous video we discussed it. Sauce Gardner, as good as he was last year, only had 2 interceptions. Although the key is to stop the New York Jets pass rush, as a team the Buffalo Bills have to really do it in order to stop it, meaning that we don't fall behind in the game, right? Also the offensive line playing up to par, but it really boils down to keeping the New York Jets honest. So it really has a sub-key element to this of establishing the run, staying balanced on offense. And it also means not turning the ball over, not having a crazy amount of penalties like we did 13 penalties for 93 yards in that preseason game. The Jets are good enough to capitalize on those moments throughout the football game, and the Buffalo Bills can't afford to turn the ball over, to have penalties, to put our offense in a situation where the Jets defensive line could rush and tee off on Josh Allen. Having a threat of a run game or even the screen game is known to slow down that pass rush, so I know the Buffalo Bills are going to be utilizing that too. Deontay Hardy, James Cook look to get involved in that screen game to slow down that New York Jets pass rush. With the New York Jets pass rush eliminated, the second key for the Buffalo Bills is stopping the New York Jets rushing attack with Dalvin Cook, Breece Hall, even Michael Carter looks to get involved this game. Now, Dalvin Cook, Breece Hall, both coming back off surgeries, off injuries. How much are they going to get involved? Robert Saleh specifically asked Dalvin Cook how many carries he wanted, and he's open. He said, I'm going to do whatever it takes to win. I don't care how many touches he gets. So I think there is going to be a little bit of a timeshare to start the game between Breece Hall, who's coming off a season-ending ACL injury, as well as Dalvin Cook, who had an off-season shoulder surgery. Now, Michael Carter is more of that scat back type for the New York Jets. And if they get down in this game, I'm expecting Michael Carter to probably come in, be that catch receiving type back for the New York Jets. The reason why stopping the run is so important in this game is because they are not going to rely on Aaron Rodgers to throw the ball 30 to 40 times this game. They want to preserve Aaron Rodgers. He's getting up in age. They brought Aaron Rodgers to come in, play smart football, utilize play action, something that Aaron Rodgers is probably the best in the NFL at, and also thrive off that defense with Robert Saleh leading the way. The New York Jets offense really relies on running the football first. And again, it kind of goes both ways. If the Buffalo Bills feel as though there is no threat of a running attack by the New York Jets, we bottle that up all throughout the game and force Aaron Rodgers to pass and have this pass rush tee off on Aaron Rodgers, as well as Trey White, Micah Hyde, Jordan Poyer, and Christian Benford, Terrell Bernard, a speedy linebacker there. there. 2, for coverage abilities, Matt Milano, the best in the NFL. I really think the Bills are going to put themselves in a great advantage to win this game. Also mentioned in my previous video, Greg Cosell said how much they've been disguising that football with the New York Jets on their play action attack. And this is a play action attack where Aaron Rodgers is under center, unlike Josh Allen. And what that does is it takes the offensive plays another second or two to develop, and it really strains the linebackers. It strains Matt Milano. It strains Terrell Bernard in their coverage because they have to run alongside whoever they're covering for a little bit longer. Stopping the run, forcing Aaron Rodgers to pass the ball in his first game as a New York Jet, who openly said this week that there are going to be some hiccups just because he is new to the New York Jets. He is new to a bunch of his receiving threats here, as well as Garrett Wilson, who was a rookie last year. Greg Cosell said that no one really respected him because he was a rookie last year. And I think teams are really going to take notice of Garrett Wilson this year, roll coverage his way, just understand the threat that he really is. Buffalo Bills will stop the run against the New York Jets, or at least try to, and force Aaron Rodgers to pass the ball. And I've been saying it all week. If he passes it more than 28 times in this game, expect an interception or 2. Now, with the New York Jets rushing attack taken care of by Bills Mafia, the third key to the game here is to stretch the field offensively with Gabe Davis, with Stephon Diggs. We need a perimeter outside threat to stretch the zone coverage on the New York Jets defense, a defense that has been known to cover 3, to cover 4, to all different sorts of zone coverages. Robert Saleh even said that he's going to show stuff this game that he's never shown before, just like the Buffalo Bills will probably show some things offensively that we've never shown before. Therefore, I really think the Buffalo Bills still need to have a perimeter threat, one hit a game, stretching that zone defense out, which will create separation in the zone coverages. Now, that's one other thing Robert Saleh said this preseason, why Aaron Rodgers, iron sharpening iron. He says Aaron Rodgers really helped him improve his defense, improve the little windows in the zone coverages. He said those windows are tighter than ever before. So the Buffalo Bills will need to have to stretch that with an outside perimeter threat. Maybe we even see a Deontay Hardy, a home run hitter. We saw it with Tyreek Hill yesterday. The speed that you need comes from Deontay Hardy on the outside. And as I mentioned in the beginning of this video, Sauce Gardner only has 2 interceptions. So to me, statistically, it's very unlikely, even if we throw a jump ball up to him against Stephon Diggs and Sauce, at least it's not going to get intercepted. The first key of success, stopping that New York Jets rushing attack by establishing the run offensively, making sure that we keep the New York Jets defense honest, always making sure that we have a good rushing attack. So we're always in good short yardage situations. You know, it's not 3rd and 10. It's not 3rd and 15. It's not 2nd and 15, right? So we really need to make sure that we're gaining yards each and every single play, putting us in a good situation all throughout the game. Because as soon as that New York Jets defensive line knows that we're going to pass it, that is what they do best per Robert Saleh. And then the Buffalo Bills need to do the same thing as stop the run against the New York Jets and Dalvin Cook and Breece Hall, because Aaron Rodgers is the best quarterback in the NFL under center with play action. And they've been working on that exclusively this training camp and on Hard Knocks. So the Buffalo Bills really need to stop that and help out our linebackers, Matt Milano, Terrell Bernard, who really need to be covering for an extra long time in that play action. And also these cornerbacks too. You're allowing Garrett Wilson a ton of time, Allen Lazard a ton of time to get open with these play action passes. But if we stop the run, we don't have a threat against that play action, and getting up in this game is very, very, very important by stretching the field, taking our shots, you know, making sure the game is either close or we're in the lead of this game and that we don't fall behind. As soon as we fall behind, we're right where the Jets want us. So the Buffalo Bills need to do everything right, even turnovers. We cannot turn the ball over, right? We need to be sound in our fundamentals and not commit penalties, because penalties put you in those long yardage situations. The Buffalo Bills are fully capable of taking care of the New York Jets at home Monday night on 9/11, the first real game for Damar Hamlin, the Cook brothers going against one another. And are you kidding me? The first time Sean McDermott's calling his defense. But I appreciate all of you guys by supporting the channel here. You guys are awesome. Just hit like, subscribe, and check the link down below in the description. Buffalo Fan Shop until midnight tonight is offering free shipping on all merchandise on the shop. We just released the new Be Where Your Feet Are, which seems to be the 2023 theme for the Buffalo Bills, and I really, really love it. But I appreciate you guys, and go Bills.